Jared Rose for the Toss Speaking of NOLA.com in St. Michael with Chris Reid. Down to your last game or two now in St. Michael before you head over to LSU. And y'all are going to face someone in the semifinals that y'all are pretty familiar with facing at this point in the semifinals. Y'all are going to see St. Thomas More and Sulphur again. What are your thoughts heading back to the state tournament knowing it's your last couple high school games?
Yeah, it's going to definitely be a treat for all the seniors here. Definitely saying I'm the only one that's been to Sulphur so far. It's going to be kind of just going to try to have fun with the moment. Not everybody gets it. There's only 4 teams that get there. And to be one of those 4 teams, obviously you got to be good. And, it's just kind of a testament to what our seniors and what our baseball team's been able to do this year. It really shows how good of a team we are and how much we've progressed from the beginning of the season.
And obviously, the teams will look different from year to year, but each one of these programs has been to at least the semifinals in the last couple of years. What do you expect, particularly in that regard, with these programs having that experience of being in these big, clutch semifinal, final games?
Yeah, all the teams that are in it this year, they're all powerhouses. I expect everybody to come out, and even us included, play everyone. Like it's the last one, because a lot of them are probably gonna have seniors. I know a lot of kids on other teams too. They just everybody's gonna be competing for a championship, and you got to play every inning, every out, just like you would if it was your last. And I expect to get the all from STM, and hopefully the team that we play in the championship game if we make it there. And hopefully we can put our best out there too.
What are the biggest lessons, or the biggest lesson that y'all took from the way last year ended? Because that was a game against an STM team that y'all played them about as closely as anybody had in the playoffs, and just a matter of pitch here, there, play here, there, however you want to look at it.
Last year we lost them. I think it was 4-1. We were the closest one that played them in the playoffs. We learned a lot from that year. Definitely adding on to this team. We lost a lot of players from last year, but it taught our players a few things with the way that a semifinals game has the big crowd, it has the great atmosphere, it has the scouts, it has all that stuff. And even with all that, you still got to just play the game. It's still a game. You got to have fun with it. You got to do what you got to do to win the game. And without that, if you don't do that, then you lose. And we don't want that, and nobody else does. But it's just to take in the moment and not let it get away.
This year's team for y'all is a little different from last year's team, as the case for any team year to year. But y'all have some different strong suits, rely on different things and whatnot. What do y'all take into this year's state tournament that I guess is maybe kind of a different look? Some of the stuff we've talked about through the season, but for folks that haven't caught y'all yet, what should they expect to see from y'all?
Yeah, we have. Last year we had a lot of kids that they would go up there and they would try and knock the ball to cover because they could. They were big and strong. And this year, we lost a lot of those guys, but this year we have a lot of guys that will grind out at bats, will make the pitcher tired. We'll see a lot of pitches, help other people get a feel for what he's trying to do. And it usually benefits in our favor to our batters. Our batters are more contact driven. They hit more line drives and stuff like that, and it gives a better chance for us to be able to put runs up than just going up there or striking out or hitting a home run. So that's kind of the main difference from last year's team to this year's team.
And you mentioned kind of the attitude that you expect to see from the other teams and whatnot. With the guys that y'all know that are back at STM, what do you expect to see from them? How familiar are you with some of the guys that'll be on the other side?
Yeah, I've played with 3 of them for the past 2 or 3 years, and I played with 2 others or one other for a year or so. And I know what kind of players they are. They play 100% every time. They're really good players. They're going all over to colleges and whatnot. But I know their strong suits, and they know my strong suits. We know the weaknesses, stuff like that. So it's gonna be kind of a fun game, to get out there and play against some of the kids that I know. But hopefully it'll play to our advantage. Us playing them last year, them not really knowing much about us as a team, but us knowing more about them as a team. So
Chris Reid at St. Michael, Jared from Tom Speaking and NOLA.com.